We are live here from Longton Snooker and Pool for the third game of game week 1 here of the 8-Ball Elite League, sponsored by Britannia Qs. Great lineup tonight. Two leading pros, both headline as they take on each other in the opening game. Rob Wacker Warne coming off last night's defeat to Jaden Billington, get my words out, will take on 45 Club's Neil Raybone, prolific winner both on the IPA and headliner on the Ultimate Pool Tour. Other notable names, Josh Fletcher coming off an under-18 European final last week for England, also getting, believing they won or got to the final of the team event. Former pro Andy Blurton, and then other more notable names. Recently in good form is Ryan Longston, also featuring for Lambourne. So let's give Mark a call and let's get ready to go. So Neil Raybone breaking off in the opening frame. White close to the corner, ball's potted, but he will not have a shot. Let me know in the comments if you can hear me okay. So a little safety there for Neil. So as you can see from the shot clock on the top left, we are on a 30-second shot clock for the first 15 minutes of this set, and then into a 15-second shot clock for the last 5 minutes. So just not there on yellows for Neil, missing that long ball. So on both colour set, you've got one problem ball. You've of course got the yellow to the top left-hand side of the table. I might go to the top right, but there's a neat positional shot to get on that. And then also there on reds, you've got the ball bottom of the table. No real connector balls to get on that or get out, really. Big match for both teams. They're pros leading out for both teams. Both want to get off to a good start. I know Josh has played a bit on the clock, who's playing for Lambourne. He played an event of players that was all on the clock. He actually went on to win the event, so natural quick player as well. But I'm not sure how much on the clock a few of the other lads have been. Of course, Andy Blurton has been on the clock in the Pairs Cup, the Ultimate Pool Pairs Cup alongside Neil, and they will partner in the last match. That might be a big factor with them two on that last game, with it being double points. So I'll be interested to see how he goes about this. It looks like he's going to take the ball to the left now, leaving the ball to the middle to try and get down, but it's a bit of a neat positional shot here. Make sure you leave yourself the right line to get down for this bottom ball. So he's took his eye off the pot and that'll turn the table over. Let us know in the comments your score predictions. I know it's quite hard because we're not playing a set race to, but maybe just give us your match winner and which team's going to win and by how many points in the comments. So we have managed to sort the camera angles out, so I think there's like a slight delay on some of the cameras, but they're mostly all there. So we will be able to flick through, but we're still not sorted on the second mic. It was quite awkward when I was trying to commentate with Lee. Basically left him to it last week, Lee Whitfield, with trying to pass the mic back and forth. Wasn't great, but they promised they're going to get that sorted for me for the next match. So he just wants to get these, map these the right way, and he'll have the opening frame on the board. Thought he had missed that for a minute there, but just a bit thick into the pocket, but has gone in. And he's on the black, take the opening frame, get 45 club off to a flying start. Just having a look at tonight's lineups, like you saw now, we got Wacker against the Razor. Rob Wacker wharne, Neil Raybone. Finish next up after this, we'll have Stu Jones against Nick Weller, followed by Ryan Longston and Sean Alcock. And then finishing for the singles, Josh Fletcher against Andy Blurton. Into the doubles, we got Longston and Fletcher versus Weller and Alcock. And then the last doubles, which is the double points, which is coming quite key the last few games. We got Wharne and Jones and Raybone and Blurton. Wacker breaker in the second frame. So balls potted, one of each colour set. So it looks like red's is his choice. Not sure if, I think this red only goes to middle left maybe. The one to the right of the black, where next to the yellow. Looks like he goes straight for that. He might even go into this here. I think ideally he wants to play position on it. No guarantee if going into it he's going to leave himself on a ball. Still a bit of work to do. I think he's okay. The ball he's closest to probably be used to then drift into that pack and get himself on that one to the top left. So Lee's going for a high score on the fair here, 25-21 to 45 club. So 45 club coming up with that big signing today on Neil Raybone. They kept that one awfully quiet. We knew they still had their pro in the bank to sign, so they had a chance to sign a pro at any point. And they've gone with Neil. Might be key that doubles pairing, like you said, Neil and Andy Blurton on last. Multiple wins, multiple night wins in the Pairs Cup. Got to latter stages. So he's leaving the double on this. He's got it. Is he just about? He can actually play it off the yellow, can't he? So he has got that bit of insurance here. If that yellow wasn't there, I'm not sure if he's got the full gap through. Just be key now from this angle how he's getting onto this ball, whether he's dropping through and just taking his medicine, a thin cut back, or if he's going to try and screw back now. He's had a bit of result there. I think without the movement on the yellows, he would definitely have been snookered there. But you ride your luck, push the boat out, you go for the finish. Not sure what type of angle he's got here. So he's just taking his medicine and black here to level it up. It's not in. And a big moment here. Take a 2-frame lead for Neil in 45 club. He's just called his extension. As we can see here, 12 minutes on the match clock. Just called his extension just to map the route, which a lot of the players do, but he's actually decided to play the safety. Just double kiss the ball off. He's left a whack here though for the whacker. Plenty of pockets here, the target. He'd be hitting it well hard enough to get that ball moving, give it a chance. But it's hit the yellow on the rail and stuck, and he's actually got the yellow out. It has made a bit of cluster here, but I don't think it'd be too much of an issue. He's got plenty of connector balls here, and I think the ball will even plant. There's enough of a gap. So he's going to mind his work. He's picked his pattern out. Really only the job here now where these balls are to get himself nicest on the black. So the table is due recover, so it is playing, if you can say, a bit tighter than it would do if it had a newish cloth on. So he's going to have to mind his work here. He will want to get himself close to the black. So as I said, the table as I'm in recover is a bit slower than probably what he's used to. And he has run short. These do easily check here on these cloths. Wouldn't be surprised if he hit near knuckle here. The Rasson does play a lot checkier than any other table. As it near knuckle. But he has fluked it. Big fluke there. Left himself a bit hampered on the rail here. His hand looks okay on the rail though. Plenty of queuing in. And it's in the hole, and that's a 2-frame lead. So I've just let the ref and team know they need to update the tablet. So Neil Raybone break in, 2-0 up. So ball off the break. So the score is 2-0, not 4. Just so you're aware. Tablet died in the arena, so we're just trying to update it. So just pushed it wide. So we're being 2-0 down here. Can't see exactly how long's left on the clock. But it's getting into the single digit stages, definitely. Wacker needs to find something. Remember, there's a bonus point for a set win. So at the moment, the score is currently provisionally 3-0. Of course, it's showing 2-0 on the scoreboard. So I think ideally you'd like to been on the double there. This ball on the right-hand rail. Doesn't want to leave these too long. He will have the choice in a bit if he can leave himself to the left-hand side of the table to play one of the balls and run down, knock the red in. So I don't think he has that angle now. We can definitely go into the yellow. Just ideally, you'd want to go into the pot the red and leave the yellow to the middle bag. So we'll definitely be the double now. Be looking to screw down the rail, knock the red in at the same time here. So he's got the red, but not the yellow. And he's left another good chance for Neil with only 3 reds on the table. So this is for a 3-0 lead. Well, a great start for the 45 club. So he's left a tad bit of distance here, but he's nicely on the red. Not much needed with the white ball, just make the pot. He's nicely on the black. And this is for a 3-0 lead. So all individual of these 6 matches are sets, and they're 20 minutes per set with 30 seconds for the first 15 minutes, and then a 15-second shot clock for the last 5 minutes of each set. 4 singles, 2 doubles, and of course, bonus point for every set won. And of course, the last match tonight is double points. That's double points on each frame, but it's only 1 set, 1 bonus point for a set win, of course. So those frames are big. We've seen some big scores in those last matches so far in the first 2 matches. I think it was 9-0 in the last match, with the match being 4-0, like 4-0 in frames, but of course the double points and then the bonus point for the set win. See Lee Baskerville watching. Hi Lee, not a good start for your lads here. Big break, and the black's in. And we got a golden break. And they clearly haven't watched the event rules because they both didn't have an idea. But it's a quick turnaround, second golden break of the event following from Liam, so it's noticeable that the first 2 golden breaks have been from Ultimate Pool Professionals. Let's see if we can see. So we're still working on the graphic here, so I can't see exactly how long's left on the clock. I think there's around 6 minutes, I think, left on the match clock. 5-6 minutes. So that was much needed there for Wacker. 3-0 down there. Breaking there. I think the black was the only ball that went in as well. So 6 minutes 18, so you can clearly see a bit better on the phone rather than the TV screen here got in the comms box. Big break needed. And he has got a ball. Red ball's down. And it looks like he's on a red to the middle, and he'll have a great chance here. Yellows are there as well if he wants them. The one he's closest to does look like it goes to the middle. I think maybe we targeting reds here. They connect quite well, but he has decided yellows. What do I know? So I think he's straight enough in here to push through. So he's just got through enough. He is on this ball. Thought for a minute he was going to stick to it. So just let the white go a little bit here, but he should be fine. He's got the option if he does want to take the one to the middle, or he might still take the one to the corner. So he's still going to the one to the corner. So I think it'd be a reroute. It'd be the bottom right here for the one on the rail to leave the one to the middle last to get onto the black. So this is to retake the free frame lead if he can get these. Just be key here. One key position is called his extension. As you can see, the top left. This is the key shot, the frame. If you can get nicely on this last yellow, he will no work be needed. It's a tad high, so he'll be coming off the bottom rail here. Right. Nothing for short here. Just needs to get up enough. Anywhere along the middle pocket line. He's gone tan fairly light, but it's a tad hamper queuing, as you can see from his hand there. But he should be just fine. You can see that hamper queuing's just made it a bit uncomfortable for him. And he's pushed it into the rail, and the ball has missed. And that's a great long pop by Wacker. And it's a big frame. Looked like it was going to go 4-1 from it there, but it could easily be 3-2 here. So he's left himself a tad high on this ball, so he's going to have to reroute again. Ideally, would like to have been on the ball to the top rail then. Plenty of options though. And if you can get these, he will be breaking with a chance to level it up and avoid that bonus point for 45 club. And that's 3-2, and he will be breaking. Not long left on the clock at all, but he will have the chance to level up, and this is a 2-point frame for Wacker. It will, of course, get himself a point on the board if he can win this next frame, if he can get a break this year or golden break. And of course, it will restrict that bonus point for 45 club and Neil. So a bit about the Elite League, 8 teams. Everyone plays once around. Top 6 qualify for the playoffs at the end of the season. They're the teams. We've seen a few featured already tonight, the 45 Club and Lambourne. And as I've been saying, the match clock, 15. We are down to that 15-second shot clock after the first 15 minutes have gone. Hailey joining from is what I want to say the right words is overstay on holiday. Normally people are happy to be on holiday, but I understand why he wants to get back. Hope you're all okay, Lee, and nice to see you cheering your team on from abroad. So big moments here, big break. Like I said, 2-point swing this frame. Ball is in. Where's the white going? It's safe, it's wide. Little bit of close to top left, but he does have that yellow to go into him, which he will be targeting. Not sure if he'll look to screw into this now. If he's just going to get rid of the balls on the bottom of the table. But he's going up to that problem area. Is he looking to get the red out of the way? And if it does screw out, he'll have options if he doesn't get on it. He's just about left himself the options on the bottom balls because he hasn't left himself nicely on that top ball. Big pot there. But the white is running. Is he on this long ball here? I'm not too sure. He's setting himself up for it. Great pot, and he's on the yellow. And a big moment here. Like I said, 2-point swing this frame. He's got it, and he's on the black. With around a minute on the clock. So it's roles reversed here. So we're 3-3, no bonus points currently, provisionally in for the set win. But Neil is breaking. If he can break this frame, it is a 2-pointer, of course, with the bonus point. It's a bit of incentivized, bit incentivized to go for the finish here if he has got a chance. You got to weigh it up, of course. You don't want to push the boat out and leave Wacker a chance. But if he can time it well, he has a free pop at them. It's a 2-pointer. This is break dish here for Neil. So only a few minutes ago, he did have that black to go 4-1 up, and now it's 3-3. It just shows how quickly this game can turn around. Looks like we've got 59 seconds on the shot clock, on the match clock. And he's got a ball. And he will have a great chance here. They all got pockets. Only really that top, the ball near the brown spot, the break line. So can he stun through the gap here, or is he going to screw out and just leave the shot? Still think there's about 30 seconds on that shot clock. So looks like 15 seconds here. So he will have a shot at it, and as long as he gets this, he kills the white. He will have a shot on the black, and like I said, it is a 2-pointer. But he's missed the pot, and he would have had a shot on the black for a 3-2-pointer. We are going to finish up the first doubles, the first singles of the match. The two pros drawing 3-3. Neil probably be disappointed there. That black to go 4-1 up. Wacker getting back in the frame with the golden break. But we're finishing 3-3. We'll have a short break, and we'll be back. We'll have a short break, and we'll be back with you for the second singles. Potted it well. So that is the match format. 6 sets, 4 singles, 2 doubles. Every set is timed, as we said, 20-minute set clock. First 15 minutes is 30-second shot clock, and the last 5 is 15 minutes. Golden breaks are in play, as we saw from Wacker in the opening singles. Golden ducks also. 1 point per frame one, 1 point per set one. And of course, the last match tonight is double points here. The teams We've seen a few already play. The last game, 2 players, LSPB versus Plaza. That's the last match, which is next Friday, which is very exciting game to look. I know I was speaking to LSB today, and they said one of their players is out, so looking to bring a replacement. So let me know if you can hear me in the commentary now. Not sure what's going on. A few technical issues. Was Stu Jones a chance here to go 2-0 up in this set after that fluke black in the first set? It's the must get chance from Nick here with ball in hand here. It's been a very nervy start from both. To my knowledge, they both don't play on Rassons a lot. If anything, they might not have played a Rasson at all. Maybe Nick's played on it on the tour. Not sure if Stu Jones has. They do play a lot differently. How the rails react, they're a lot more checkier. They do hold their line a lot more. So ideally, I would have been taking the ball in hand, going for the red nearest the black with ball in hand. But he should be fine. He's going to have to play a positional shot in a minute to leave himself on that, whether he goes for it now. Just to make sure he doesn't leave himself short on this. Or too far. It's just okay. He's going to have to get into this white ball. It is tracking. It is tracking to the middle. He's through his arm at it. This red might come to his saviour, blocking the ball. It will cut to the middle, but the white will be running. I don't think you could hear me at the commentary on the time, but like I was saying, it is tough playing under the match clock, under the shot clock. Until you've played under it and you realise, especially the 15 seconds once you get to it and towards the end of the match, trying to time your frame. So I'll be whacking at this red. Oh, you could see it. It's not a bad finish. Ideally, you wouldn't have wanted the red dead on the bottom pocket, bottom rail. But it means he's got to play a shot here, Stu. He will have a shot or nothing, I think. Thought he was going to have another fluke there for a minute. And Nick needs a frame on the board just to settle here. So I think on the normal table, I think this might be the shot, put the pressure on, how scrappy it's been. On a Rasson, where the pockets play a bit tighter, a bit bigger, sorry. So he has called extension, as you can see, top left, it was ticking down quick. This shot's a lot easier on this type of table. But no, they're both struggling. It does happen. We've seen games so far in the Elite League where players are struggling. They'll just be happy to get some frames on the board and get themselves off and let a team do the rest. This is the level at 1-1. The white is safe. And he is on the black nicely to the middle. It's black to go 1-1 in the set. Tie the match at 4-4. Like I said, here are the teams. First match, LSPA, led by myself. We beat Dish's men the opening match. I believe it was 19-13, but it was a lot closer than that. It went down to the final doubles. We were all tied going to the second or third last frame in the doubles. Second match, the ladies, Dish's ladies actually got off to a great start. They were leading, I believe, 6-2 and 7-5 going into the last singles, but a quick turnaround from Liam White spurred his team on to quite a wide victory in the end. Of course, now we got 45 Club against Lambourne, and the last match, like I said, next Friday will be Players against LSBB. Talking to Kieran Morgan of LSBB today, he said one of their players is unavailable, and they are looking to bring, as he said, a ringer in to compete. Not sure there is many ringers left about. How stacked the field is. So Stu Jones breaking. So I think they've got confused on, unless I'm wrong. So I'm going to leave it 5-3. The refs team are the refs team have made it that the score's currently 5-3, as if Nick's won both frames. But I believe Stu I believe Stu threw the black in the first frame, but I might have missed something, so we will regroup after the frame. So I'm not sure if it's 2-0 or 1-all here. There's not long left on the clock at all. I believe it's 3 minutes 17 maybe left here. Nick going for this finish. They are all there. I believe the black will go once the yellow's out of the way. Just about getting on it. He doesn't want to. Ideally, here, if the red wasn't there, you'd be running off the bottom rail and knocking into the black, so you're on the yellow. But I don't think you want to be doing that, because then, of course, the black might not go. I think he may have overrun this. Even if he can turn it in, he might be able to pot it off. Oh. So he was milking it. He was on it. Just wasn't quite happy with the position he would have had. Like I said, there he's gone into the black, and I'm not sure where the black does go now. So he is going to have a shot on the black, and this could be a 2-pointer. Don't know if it is 1-all in the match. Not long left on the clock at all. And that's a great pot, and it's in. Nick Weller, and he gives it the fist bump. Gives it the fist bump. I know how keen Nick's been to get going in this, and it has been a ropey start, but last few frames are making him a much more happier man. So I'm just getting contact with the refs team to see where we're actually at. So, yeah, unless he has updated it now. So they have gone out of order, but I believe this is currently the right score, 2-1 to Nick in this match, making it 5-4 to 45 Club over Lambourne at the moment. And if it does stay like this, you have got the bonus point to go on 44 for the 45 Club. Looks around 2 minutes on the match clock. So Nick will be looking to at least keep his advantage here, so he gets the bonus point. If Stu does get a chance, it will be a 2-pointer. Of course, he'll be adding a point for himself and restricting the point for Nick. But it is dry. Not sure what he has got to go at. So he has nominated, so believe he is going reds here. This long red to the bottom corner, and he has got it. And he has got a chance here. He's not left himself nicely. Not sure if he can cut the yellow or cut the red back to the top left, or if he has got. Don't think there's enough time for a safety shot. About a minute and a half left. If Nick calls his extension, but this is back to the experience thing. If he calls his extension here, but there again, he might be looking to go for the finish here. But thought he was going to go in off there. This yellow does still go to the top right. I'm around a minute left on the clock. Oh, if he got that, they were there. So 59 seconds left on the clock. It's just one of those here. He wants to finish, but oh, he's snookered himself. I was just about to say, ideally you want to get the finish to restrict that bonus point and get a frame on the board, but you don't want to make a mistake like this and leave Nick a chance to get another frame on the board. But he's got very fortunate here where the white's gone. I think really Nick should be taking the points here. 30 seconds left on the clock. I don't believe he's going to be getting the finish. Probably there. I'd be calling extension. If Nick can get the red off yellow, but he hasn't. That's Stu, sorry. So 13 seconds left on the clock. I don't think he's going to have enough time here. But it is a 2-1 win if it stays like this for Nick, and he is taking the 2-1 win, and it will be a bonus point as well. And we're going to take a short break here, and we're going to be straight back in for more singles action where Ryan Longson plays Sean Alcock. So I believe we are getting there. So a bit of confusion there when the fluke went in, but it was a 2-1 win for Nick Weller. So once they update the scores, it should be 6-4, but it is all spiraling. Mad match on the shot clock. Even us organisers getting confused here. What's going on? So yeah, I do apologise. Start of that set, I have turned the audio on for the table and not the mic. So thanks for Lee Whitfield for making us aware. So this next singles match, I'm going to pull up the match sheet. So we got Ryan Longson versus Sean Alcock. So I know a bit about Sean, we play them quite a bit on a Wednesday in the Trent Trophies League. Ryan, we play multiple nights. He plays a lot of the one frame knockouts and tournaments here. Ryan, a lot of form, a lot of good wins at Plaza in their tournaments. Plays from on a Tuesday. Very good player. Naturally quite quick as well, so I think he'll adapt a lot quicker than probably Sean will. Not that Sean's a slow player, but Ryan is very let's get going. Big break for Ryan, but the white is in. The white has gone in, and Sean will come straight to the table. So Sean's going for yellows here. Only really the yellow nearest to black, which is the issue here. Yeah, Lee, so it has been updated, just a bit of confusion. So last week we had it all set up, it was all perfect. As we got here today, the shot clock wouldn't work, like the audio and like the beeps wouldn't work, so there was a bit of a delay. That's why we started a little bit late. It's kind of meant I didn't get the score sheets to the players, so I believe they were tad confused who was who in the last match. So I was trying to see from the side angle. I don't think it goes. I don't know what he was playing for there. He has got the pot, but he is back out of position. So he might be able to screw this into the problem ball. Should be on the ball to the middle bag if he does go into him. So that's what he's looking at there. He's played into the red, but he has missed it. And apart from the black, they are all there. Maybe Ryan will look to pop the ball to the middle pocket and then work his way up the table. Maybe leave this one to the bottom right just to leave the double on the black. Or he might just look like to work up the table and then play a position shot on the black, either to the corner or middle, right corner or right middle. So yeah, be looking to work up the table by the looks. So it's a nice line if he does leave. He wouldn't want to be leaving the one to the top left, the one his body's nearest to now. But he's looking straight into his problem ball. And it's worked out well. It's opened the black up to the corner pocket. And he's on the red. He could have got a bit unlucky there and snookered himself if it had drifted beyond the black. But he has missed a long ball. Was not expecting that. And he's just looking at maybe leaving the black to middle pocket. How these middle pockets do play on the Rasson. That's kind of what I would be favouring. But again, he will have an option if he leaves one of these to drift up, maybe leave it to the same pocket in the bottom left. But he has got the option there for the middle pocket if he wants it. So nicely played, as you can see here. And it'll probably be the black to the middle pocket. Like I said, on these Rassons, the middle pockets do play a lot bigger. As long as you leave yourself nicely on it, you will fancy it. So it's not too bad. You fancy him here for the opening frame. And he's got it. And extending the lead. Really interesting next singles after this. Josh Fletcher, like I said earlier in the show, reaching the under 18s European final a couple of weeks ago in Cyprus, just missing out to, I think it was Danny Buckle, a very good player from Ireland. Recently won a tournament at players on this match clock situation. And he will take on Andy Blurton, former IPA pro, winner senior level on the Ultimate Pool Tour as well. So interesting. Andy isn't actually playing on the Ultimate Pool Tour this year. He's only playing local league, playing a bit of county and playing this elite league. Big break from Sean there. Just what you want when you're a frame ahead. Definitely looking at reds here. Yellows are not too bad, especially if it does squeeze past the black to the bottom corner. My personal choice would be reds. They don't map too bad to the middle of the table. If you went middle, bottom right, got this one out the way to the bottom right, come back across for the red to the middle. You'll be leaving the one to the top right and then just picking the gap then for the black. And a big frame. 45 Club looking to pull away here. Provisionally with that bonus point, with them winning this set, it's provisionally 8-4. But of course, a lot of pool left to play in this 14 minutes in this set. So yeah, it looks like we're getting this one out the way to the bottom left, pulling himself back to around where he is at the moment. Anywhere in that gap really would be good. Ideally, you want to be closer to your work, of course. But where the red is, you will have a shot. So a tad closer to the rail than I would hope. I've hoped. But just a pot and he will have a shot on this board to the top left. It's just squeezed in, just catching that near knuckle. And it's all about controlling the pace here. All about finding that gap. He'll get the pot. Will he find the gap? He just needs the ball to slow down. Yep, and he's nicely on the black to take a 2-frame lead in this set. Pulling away 45 Club, 8-4. Like I said, Ryan does play very attacking, Ryan quick, so there's plenty of time in this match clock. It looks like about 12 minutes 45 left on the match clock. Plenty of time for Ryan to get back into it. They want to just keep themselves in the match. Like last week, the ladies got off to a really good start. They were winning 6-2, 7-5. Kind of that last double, the last singles, however, just swung it, and then the momentum went into the doubles. You want to be in the match come those doubles matches. How we've seen it at the moment, really, the first doubles, the fifth set, really sets it up, and how that last game is going to be played. Whether you're going into it needing a big score, whether it's tight and it's very cagey, you don't want to be losing those key double pointers. It's a very key stage of the match here. Ryan breaking. Better run there. The yellow's come and knock the red in. No clean open shot though. Tough one to the middle pocket, red. So he's looking at the safety. But good containing safety there. Not leaving anything on, but this does kind of shoot Sean. Yellows are all there. So we won't want to be leaving an open shot of the yellows for Ryan. I think as soon as Ryan does have an open shot on the yellows, he will be going because of the match situation. 11 minutes 40 on the match clock. 2-0 the lead at the moment. Sean Alcock of the 45 Club. Just looking over here. He won't want to leave this yellow to the middle pocket. I think he has. He's just okay. Might have a long yellow, however. Like I said, I'd be surprised if Ryan doesn't have a pop at one of these yellows here if one does go. But he isn't. He is looking at the safety. Maybe he's not nicely on one of these. Oh, he's going reds. So to be fair, they are all there. I didn't think that would cut back so easy. Maybe the camera angle was misjudging us. So looking to get this one out the way. Nearest to black. Map his way down. So once he plays the top, the two reds together, once he plays the top one and drifts through, the other one will go to the other middle. I don't believe, unless we can see on the camera angle. Maybe they both go. Maybe this one does squeak by. If it does, which it looks like it does how he's playing it, there's not much work actually needed. Yeah, so it looks like it does go. So looking just to leave himself an angle, just to drop once he plays the last red to the middle and drift down into that gap to leave the black to the bottom left. Just want to make sure he leaves himself the right way. He doesn't want to be going away from the work. Looks just okay, that. This red, nicely on the black. To pull a frame back, to go 2-1 in this set behind. Make it 8-5 overall. It does get key. All these sets have been tight. We were talking in the commentary box last week, me and Lee, quickfire himself, just how a lot of the sets have been 2-1, 2-all. We've had a 3-all today, of course, between Neil and Rob. But a lot of those games going tight. A lot of situations there where the 2-pointers have come into it with the bonus points of the sets. And it does kind of affect how you play those, whether you chase the finish, whether you rein in and just take your points. A lot of tactics to play, and this is where the captains need to be passing their experience on. Or maybe not just the captains, but the two leading pros, Wacker and Neil, kind of pass this on to their players in between frames. Right, I remember our first match against Dishes, I kind of told the lads going into the first doubles, I believe Daz and John were playing. I said, oh, we don't actually need an extra frame here. Just the way the double points work in the last match, it just wasn't beneficial from chaser finish. I said, just make sure you don't lose this frame, and kind of worked out for us. Because it meant then that last doubles we only needed the draw, where if they had lost a frame then we would have needed a win. and actually then winning the frame wouldn't have actually helped because it would have been the same situation. Ball potted off the break for Sean Alcock. Looking at yellows. Sure, if he drops this through, the left of the two yellows together on the bottom right will go. If it doesn't, he has got the balls to the bottom left, and he can come screw two rails or one rail into those. Both an option, depends how steep he is on it. So he's run out of time here. He's down to the 5 seconds. And it did go quite easy. So it's just all about mapping here. One good positional shot, one good white ball. So we're looking to come up the table. I don't know which side the blackie will go. Not sure if he's on this ball. Can't fully tell. He's facing this way down the table, so he must be on it. So both the yellows to the top do go to the top left. Is a bit of work. He needs the one his hands close to, of course, be out the way for the other one to go. It might go to the middle. But he's left himself in a bit of no man's land here. With around 8 minutes on the clock. 2-1 ahead. He's kind of run himself into trouble. Maybe the best thing here would be a contain and safety. It's not the best, and he's going to leave Ryan a chance. So just be looking to not go too close to this middle pocket with the white ball. Decide just to stay away from it. Originally, I think he was looking just to screw on and off the rail, but he noticed could have slid towards that middle pocket. Just doesn't want to hit this yellow here. You don't want to be knocking, playing it to the corner instead. No, he's playing it to the middle. He's missed the yellow. Just didn't want to be in that yellow positional player course, but also he didn't want to knock the yellow over that left-hand bag covering that red. Just needs to map these best he can here. Making them easy as he can for himself. Be interesting to see when he does come up for this ball to the top left. This will probably be one of the connector balls that he would have been hoping to leave after that, but he's played up for it now. And he's nice on this to screw down the table. He didn't want to be keeping himself hung to that left rail and leaving the cut back on the red. He should be able to screw down the table, leave himself nicely on this red. And we are into the 15 seconds, as you can see how quickly that match clock got down to the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He's going to be playing a lot of shots here on the buzzer. Not sure how much he has played on that shot clock. But he has played that nicely. These two balls level up to level the match up 2-all. From 2-0 down, you'll be very happy. So 8-6, no bonus point currently in play, but with that around 4 minutes left on the clock, I believe around 4 minutes 10. Plenty of time for another frame on the board, and we're into those 2-pointer stages where every frame could be worth 2 points with that bonus point. Like I said, next up, Josh Fletcher, England under-18 international, and he also yesterday won a tournament just down the road at Plaza Series, against the former IPA professional Andy Blurton. So the ref's not just quite happy with the rack, so he has gone back to check him and re-rack him. Looks like he's happy now. Ryan to break. 2-all. Big frame here in the match. But the white is heading towards, I think it was slightly kicked. But it was heading, so he was giving himself that sort of chance for it to go. And this is a big moment because a frame here for Lambourne, which was Ryan, could have easily made it 8-all overall with that bonus point. But Sean at the table, be looking to take control. And even a draw here, no more frame on the board in this set, would mean them taking the lead going into the last singles. They would like to think they've got the better in that last game. We know Josh is well capable, but Andy being an experienced player, you think they'd fancy their man, but nice plant, but the yellow has gone dead on the red. And he's probably second favourite here on the colours now. How about here, yellow off yellow? Play that yellow might come down the bottom of the table. But he didn't like it. Play something else. Just under 3 minutes on the clock. Plenty of time here on the 15. I think he needs to be looking to rein in a bit, but I'm not sure how much of a safety there is on. It has hung, but I think they're actually all there. I'm not sure if the black goes to the middle pocket. It doesn't look like it. But these, apart from the black, are all there. Like I said, this is actually, if it stayed like this and he got the frame on the board and it stayed that scoreline, they will actually level the matchup with the bonus point. And to get a 3-2 win from 2-0 down would be huge for Lambourne. So we're just under 2 minutes on the clock. I think the side is just through that wide. He's played a trace side on it, it's just through it wide. Doesn't want to be touching that one nearest to black, does he? But he might not have a choice if he's on anything else. Is he swerving out of it? Not sure whether the loss of turn would be the shot here. Play this yellow nearest the red, knock the red in, leave the white down here. Will be opening the black to that bottom corner though. I think that black might go now. So these are all open maybe now. If not, it does go to the bottom right now, of course. And this is a great chance not just to take the set lead, but also level the matchup with the provisional bonus point. So it looks like it's around 50 seconds on the match clock. So he's got plenty of time just to pace this, and he can make this the last frame. It isn't his break next, so he might be able to make this a buzzer beater. Not sure how much experience Ryan has got from that in this situation. If he times as well, he could make this the last frame of the match. So if the black does go to middle, he might play, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like he is looking to play and leave the black to the bottom corner. And this black not only for a 3-2 lead in this set, but it also would tie the match up provisionally with that bonus point, and he is looking to run the clock down, whether he's going to leave Sean a break here. But he's missed a black, and that's huge. But I don't think he's going to have enough time here, and he hasn't. But that is big. That black was a 2-pointer. We basically had a 2-pointer black there. Big, big moment in this match, because that would have levelled it. But the scores are going to stay 8-6. And we'll join you for the last singles match, Josh Fletcher versus Andy Blurton, after this break. last singles match, former IPA professional Andy Blurton against Josh Fletcher, current England under-18 international. So I've given them the nod, but they will be getting it ready. Big moments at last match. That black for Ryan was a double pointer. Basically would have got him the singles point, of course. Would have got him the single point and also the bonus points. They would have been 3-2 up. Maybe Sean would have had a chance to golden break back. Very interesting match here. Go on, Lee. You're still watching. Who's your pick for this match? What's the scoreline? Are we going with experience or youth here? So, Andy the break. Good connection. Ball heading towards the pocket. But nothing in. Josh is in county dress. He has like junior county today. Straight at these yellows. Not sure what he's left himself on here though. Not sure. I think he was playing into the red and yellow together. Just got into it a bit too much. And Lambourne are going to want to get this set win here. Not great at all. Straight in off here and the ball in hand here. Not sure if either of these reds go. Doesn't look like it. So it might be a containing safety here for Andy. Not sure if he's going to want to push the boat out. They are 8-6 ahead. Bit of experience here. I noticed he did use his full 30 seconds there. Like I said, they are in a good position, 8-6 up here, 45 club. If they don't lose this, set, then at least they'll be 2 ahead, maybe more, maybe 4 or more ahead if they win the set, going into the doubles. Ideally in this position, they want to be leaving a bit of a buffer, but what a great shot there by Josh. He decided, I've got nothing else, let's go, let's have a go at it. But they ideally want a buffer going into that last doubles. They have got a strong pairing out there, but with Wacker in the pairing for Lambourne that last doubles, anything can happen. It's a wide open game. Be interesting to see Wacker playing with Stu in that last doubles. Stu did struggle that first his first singles. The second set we saw, Josh is slightly out of position here. Not sure if this cuts back. He might have to take it to the middle. It's a good pop, but I'm not sure if he's on the yellow. Doesn't look like it. So he'll be looking at your side rail again. Good connection, but not damaging the pot. And a chance here for Andy to take the lead in this set and extend his team's lead.
So we played 45 Club on a Wednesday a few weeks back. Our team here from Longton, so Andy was part of that team that played on this table, so he's got a bit of a feel for this table. Not sure how much he plays on a Rasson. I'm not sure if he practices much with Neil Raybone, who has got a Rasson. Josh, he plays here on a Monday for I think he plays for one of the teams on the Monday league, so he would have played on this table a few times. Also, recently from Cyprus for the European Championship, played on these tables with his ball, so very much used to the conditions. It's just all about mapping these top two balls at the top of the table. They look like they connect well, but I think you do need to get on the one to the top rail first, rather than take this one. There's not much of a gap there to get through, or if any gap. So he's just called his extension here. Maybe looking to work his way. Down the table. He might be taking his medicine, dropping this one through. The top left, leave the one to the top right. I don't think he's able to stem through the gap. I might be wrong. He's played into it and played it very nicely. Very well controlled. Just a red and black left to take the lead. And Lambourne take the lead in another set. So running back over the matches, in the opening match we saw Neil Raybone against Rob Wharne finishing a 3-3 draw. Second match, Nick Weller getting a 2-1 win with then of course with the bonus point, 3-1 in points against Stu Jones. In the last match, Sean Alcock taking the 2-frame lead, but Ryan pulling it back and missing that black, that key black, which may be the key factor at the end of the match if you think there's a 2-pointer there. If they lose by 1 or 2 points here, they'd be kicking themselves. They didn't take that set, that black for that set. And Annie Blurton leads Josh Fletcher here 1-0 in this last singles match before we head into the doubles. Josh here with the chance. So I'm not sure if he was playing into the red nearest to the yellow to the middle pocket there, or if he was playing onto this ball. Not sure if he's on this. Don't think he is. This yellow does go to middle pocket, so he might have to play this through. He will be playing this with a bit of check side, I believe. That's gone into the red. So I believe the black still goes. He's got a shot on the yellow. It doesn't go long, I don't believe. It does go to the middle. Big frame. He's chasing the finish here. He's going to need it. There's only one tied up ready if he does miss. So not sure if this yellow goes to the bottom pocket, but he is snooker by the look, so. Key moments here. 45 club looking to pull away here. So he has got a bit fortunate. Not to leave a chance, but Andy will most likely tie Josh up here. So very good snooker. And at this point, all the reds go. So I don't even think any sort of hit here is any good. He's going to need, if he gets a hit, he's going to have to knock some balls safe. There's not much hiding room anywhere at all. So he's got the hit. He has covered. I don't believe the red on the left near the left-hand rail goes now, so he will have to find a way onto that. It might go rail off the yellow. Does look quite promising. So he's played straight onto it now. I thought he was going away from it, but he is on it. He's a bit close to his work. I'm not sure what goes after this, apart from a tricky ball to top left. Oh, he's playing it now, leaving this one. Oh, he's looking at the safety. So he just didn't like it, how close he was to it, so he's decided to regroup, contain the frame, keep control. Running out of time on his match clock. Not sure he's got an extension left. Looking at the plant, he might get the carom. He's got it. Very unfortunate. He's going to have to pull another plant out. Don't think I would say they are a bit more forgiving on the Rasson from this angle. But then the issue he's got here now is landing on this yellow. He can't do much with the white ball. Might be looking at like double kiss. So as I say, he's got the plant, but not the position on the yellow. This is a huge frame. He doesn't want to go two frames down in the set. But we're provisionally 3-0 in the set with the bonus point. So he's going for the double / safety. Not sure what he played there because I think you either go full-blooded or make sure that yellow's in open play. But where it is, giving Andy a free shot at this clearance here. Not sure if he's underrun this and left it. Not great if he has left it. Into the 5 seconds. Big whack. And not much luck there for Josh. Ball sitting pretty for Andy to take that 2-frame lead in the set and extend the lead to 10-6. 11-6 with that provisional bonus point. So I believe Andy will be breaking as well at 2-0 up. Josh will be straight back on in the doubles with Ryan Longson in the first doubles. So I think this red does go by the middle. So just minding his work. Two balls away from a 2-0 lead in this set. As you can see, we're on our last singles, Fletcher against Blurton, and then we move into the doubles. Longson and Fletcher versus Weller and Alcock. And then that last big match tonight, double points, of course, that last doubles, Wharne and Jones versus Raybone and Blurton. (10-6), 45 club. Biggest lead of the match, I believe. Again, more of a control break, and he has got the ball. Red to the middle. No clear open shot, though. You can say a must-win frame, really, for Lambourne. Saying safety here for Andy. Saying to Josh, go on. He's played it good. He's not left him nothing, but even if he had left him something, quite a lot of work to do. So similar to a frame we had between Sean Alcock and Longson. Bit of cat and mouse here. First one, the blink. Like I said, such a big frame. Provisionally, it's 11-6 with the bonus point. So I think Josh will go here from 2-0 down. Just under 5 minutes, I believe, on the clock. So only really enough time for 3 at max frames on the board. I believe this yellow still goes. Couple of problem balls here. Do or die time here. He's asking for a lot and he hasn't got any results. Let's give a go the Karen plant. So now on the 15-second shot clock. Just that one red tied up near the yellow. Straight at it probably. So a bit unfortunate because I think he's probably tied up. Unless the red goes the bottom left, which I don't think it does, he's going to have to go for the one cut back to the bottom right. It's called his extension. It might still just go the right of the two reds together, but he has to decide to play the contain safety. But it's not great. He hasn't got the pocket. The yellow will pass, so a good open shot for Josh. And these are there. But he has missed and gone in off. Double whammy there. So this clock is quick. Down to single digit, down to 2 seconds on the shot clock. Just been looking to find the gap here. Oh, just avoiding enough. Not sure if this top red goes to the middle. Don't believe it does. Another contained safety. Played it very well. Josh straight out of this, so he might be able to cut this back to top left, centre left. And a chance, and with around 2 minutes on the clock, he's still got time for this, and he's breaking the next one. Just doesn't want to leave himself hampered, and he hasn't. Under 2 minutes on the clock, so he wants to get these done quicker rather than later. Just so he leaves himself a good bit of chance to break dish back. And he's pulled one back, Josh. Like I said, into the doubles next. Josh will stay on and partner Ryan Longson as they take on Weller and Alcock. And that could be the key moment, whether 45 Club pull away or if Lambourne get back into the match heading into that double points doubles. Big break for Josh here. 1 minute 34 on the clock. 1 minute 34. Cut break in. Don't know where this black's going to go. He's moving. He's got balls. Black's nowhere near. Not enough pace in it, but he has got a chance here. He doesn't have to rush these, but it is experience thing. 1 minute 20 doesn't seem like a lot of time, but it is plenty of time. He's just rushed these a tag quick. He will come over experience. He had time to compose himself, make sure he picked his right route, but this does still go to the middle, but he's not got it. I'm not sure if Andy will chase the finish or if he will just pot his way out of trouble and take the 3 points for this, the 2-1 win with the bonus point 3-1, which will give him a 4-point lead. So with 45 seconds on the clock, he did have time here, and you might see him rush a bit more, but maybe not now. They've tied up. I think he'll be calling his extension, just making sure there's not enough time in it for Josh to clear. There is 20 seconds left, so a bit of a run here, but he's rushed it, and you can see by his reaction. That most likely will be a 2-1 win here in this set for Andy Blurton, with a bonus point, making the scores 11-7. I think the handshake will come, which it has. And after the break, we'll be into the last two matches, the doubles action. Tune back in then. So we are into doubles action. Longson and Fletcher versus Weller and Alcock. So I believe they have lagged off. Will be started any minute. 11-7, 4-point lead going into these doubles. But all it takes would be a win for Longson and Fletcher. Even if it was like a 1-0, 2-1, 3-2 win, and they're within 2 points going to that last doubles, which would only mean a single win would be enough. They want to get themselves closer. They don't want to be leaving too much work for Wacker and Jones in the last match. They were just waiting on Sean to get back, which you saw there. Yeah, so two tasty doubles matches, very evenly matched. Probably do favour going to the last doubles with the lead. They probably will have here, Raybone and Blurton. Wacker had a very slow start, but got going towards the end. Stu Jones, very scrappy game against Nick Weller. He'll have to settle a lot more quicker. So just about the lag, we'll just cut to a quick break just while they're lagging. So it looks like Ryan Longston is getting his break cue, so it will be them to break after winning the lag. Big match. One of the last balls rolling have dropped. Let's have a look at that again. See this ball come now and just drop to middle pocket. Fletcher straight at these yellows. So this yellow is closest to us on this angle. That might be the one. It only looks like it goes to the middle right or the middle pocket as we're looking. He has played a loose shot here. It is thin this. So rerouting. Just couldn't squeeze in. Not the worst leaves. I believe this red does pass the top corner. It's hamper queuing again though. But he has played it very well, and he's on the red on the top rail. And a chance to real stamp a foot in the set. Keep that lead they got in the match. So a tad high on this, but he should just be okay. So just wide. Not sure if he can play this to the middle and screw. Not sure if he can play this to the middle and screw into the yellow and red. He was looking at the loss of turn. It's a tad high. Could have done with a bit lower. Josh still might be able to just clip off the yellow and leave no shot. But he hasn't managed to do it. He was just a bit high on it. He needed to be more towards the rail. And he's mapped nice. Bottom right, left middle, probably bottom right again. That is a big miss. Big miss. I think he was just conscious only on the positional play. He hadn't left anything though, so only a safety for the Lambourne. Don't know whether I'll be tempted just to double this back down to his bottom left, not the yellow in. They probably are just losing time there though. He's a lot of turn back. It's just caused extension. He was just running out of time. He's looking to double to middle. I don't think it gets there because the check. But he has not the black safe on the side rail. Just maybe looking to play the middle of these like he is. Might be tempted now to try and stun it into the black here. Be more of like a little arc into it here. Just doesn't pattern well, does it? Because I know they're nearer pockets, but they're both near the rails. So it has worked out. They have got a chance here to take the lead in this set. It's a must-win set really here for the Lambourne. They'll be asking a lot of their team going to that last doubles. Looking to leave themselves as close as he can to this. But he's caught it thin and left a bit of a shot for Josh. As long as he gets the bag, it will be like kind of a shot to nothing. But he's played it well. Just not gone. Oh, and he has run. He's left a chance. There's going to be some shot here, though, to pot this ball and get back onto the red. There is a shot there, though. I think he has left the gap here. When he talked to Sean at the break after his singles match, he said he was struggling with the clock. He said he likes a little bit more time. A little bit more time to see the pattern, see the shots. This black was the one that took him the lead in the set, and like I said, it's a much win. A much needed must win for Lambourne here. So provisionally here, of course, there's a lot of frames to play left in this match. Still 12 odd minutes, nearly 30 minutes left on the clock, but 11-8, 11-9 provisionally with that floating point there, of course, for the set win. If they can win this set 3-0, of course, it will be all level. We'll be all level going into that last doubles, and it will be wide open. But Alcock and Weller will be looking to stop pave to that. Strawn to break. Big break needed. Doesn't look like anything down. Just watch that again. Just didn't seem to explode the pack there. Josh straight to the table. Said Josh in great form after winning the Plaza Series yesterday. Been a lot of good players along the way, including players Danny Rathbone, who is here watching tonight. Not sure if you can see him in the background. He is there with the white trainers on, watching this match up close. He's played that very well. Got him straight onto this ball on the top right rail. There's just really the black here. I'm not sure if he can pot this red. I think it's just swinging wide too much. Ideally, he could have done with like being able to top through into this yellow, just opening up a little bit. But I don't think he can. Just come on off the rail, and he's played that very well. Very good shot. Just a bit of work to do, positional shot here. Positional play with the white. Ideally, it'd been lovely if he was on this ball to the bottom right. Just come on too much. He's going to have to take the one to the left. This ain't nice. You don't want to be playing this load of check side through the gap. But he is playing it. He's played it very well. Very well judged. It's so easy on this cloth on these balls for that to throw. He's judged that very well. A lot of people don't understand how hard that is just with the throw of the balls. Keep going, and he's on the red. And this is to take a 2-0 lead in the set. Under 10 minutes on the clock now. Tad hampered. Not sure if he dropped his through or stunned back. Ooh, he might just be okay where he's not Chinese. He's going to be a little bit hampered queuing. But he's just okay, actually. That's a big black here. Oh, and he's pulled it wide. Big moments here. Big moment. Let's watch that back. Oh. Nick straight at his problem ball. Probably a bit of a free shot here. If there's enough pace in it, will go, and it will. And big moments. One shot away there from 2-0. Looks like it could easily be 1-1 here. These do connect quite nice. That ball to the right. If you do pot it, it will drop you onto those two to the bottom left. He has left a bit of a 40 yard shot here, or 50-50 shot here. He's not on anything perfect. I think he will just play the one to the middle pocket. He will just play the one to the middle pocket, come off the top rail and back down for this ball to the bottom right. Could have done with getting into it a tad more, but he'd just be okay. If he gets the pot, he will leave. He won't leave nothing. He will leave him on the yellows to the bottom left. So more cautious there than committing. There's actually a bit of a big bag here where the yellow's gone. Josh be fancying a good hit here. This could easily go in. Not sure if they can squeeze this rail first off the black. The white should be tracking into the yellows. I think Nick's looking at the safety shot, doubling the yellow off the rail into the black, knocking the black to the bottom rail, putting the white up the table. I don't think I could turn down here playing rail first. It's called its extension. I don't think I could turn down playing rail first. Off the yellow, off the black in. So I think he's played in between both here. But he just didn't commit to either. And I don't think it's skillies. I think we'll be just picking the spot where it's most awkward for this white top bag to leave a tricky long ball. Whatever you do, don't want to go in off at the top left bag here. He's just, and that's probably, apart from leaving it dead on the rail, probably where you'd want to leave it. Just looking back at that. So apart from being a turn closer to the rail, it's probably where you'd want to leave him. Some cueing needed here by Nick Weller. Not to be, and that's a two-frame lead here for Lambourne, pulling it right back. Takes the score to 11-9, 11-10 provisionally with the bonus point. And we got a game in the hands. Just looks like that first set frame of this set, there was a great chance for 45 Club, and it looked like they were going to pull away, go 5 ahead with the bonus point 6 ahead, and put themselves in a really good position. They've just been pegged back, and we got a game on our hands here. All to play for going to this last doubles. So those who are asking about the match clocks, shot clock setup, it's on the IRO website. It's the International Referees Organisation. It is available on their website. We've actually got them reffing. So we've got 2 officials here, the one on the timer, Mark Goff, and then the referee, it's referee himself. I believe it's Sam. So provisionally, they're only 1 behind. If it stayed like this, it'd be 11-10. They would still need the win in the last game. A draw wouldn't be enough. So 1 more frame here would be big for Lambourne. Another frame would be big. It would take a bit of pressure off, not knowing they have to win that last game, and a draw would be enough for a draw. Strangely enough, if it ended like this, it wouldn't be too bad for 45 Club, because it means they would only need a draw in that last game. An extra frame here doesn't really help the case. It'd make it 12-9. 12-10, it would still mean that if they lost the last doubles, they would lose the match. So it's actually a nothing frame really, unless we had 2 frames in here in this time. But we are under 5 minutes, just ticked. 15-second madness here. 15-second madness. No time to think. See ball, pot ball, which is what these two do very well. Looking at it, looking at how they're going to attack these problem balls. I don't know whether he screws straight into this now, whether he's looking in a bit to play yellow off red in the middle to open it up, which maybe will be the choice in a couple shots' time. So down to 5-4. He's called his extension. And this is the big shot. Yellow off red. This will open the frame right up. Or is he looking just to leave the double? Looks like looking just to pot the 2 balls, leave the double. So he's on the beeps. So he has left this very fair. I don't know if this cuts back or if it's double to the corner. Looks like more of a cut back. The white is flying here. He's playing it to the corner and it's just checked. On these Rassons, it does just check. And like I mentioned before we got into this frame, I think they would just be right here, just taking control here, not losing this frame. The frame actually really isn't, unless they won this frame and another frame, it's not really a big factor. They would still only need a draw only in the last game. Even if they won this frame, if they lost, say, 2-1, 3-2, 4-3 in the next game, it still wouldn't be enough. So it's more of a bigger frame for Lambourne, Josh and Ryan than it is 45 Club. Whether they know this, whether it's been passed on before the frame, I don't know. So on the beeps, so getting down to, we've got 2 minutes, 3 seconds on the match clock. So the way they've played that, they're really not aware, because realistically, even if they get these, they'll be ticking it down. They would have a chance of golden break, of course, but like I said, in the scales of the match, even if they did manage to go 12-10 here, because provisionally point going on for Lambourne, it still would mean if they lost the last match, say 2-1, 1-0, 2-1, 3-2, 4-3, they would still lose the match. So it's more just a big thing not losing it. So I would be just trying not to lose it. I would have been playing a bit of a better safety, but they've kind of got themselves into a thing where here, the yellow's an open player. There's no loads of places to hide. But like I said, people, if they haven't been on this match clock before, it's hard. You learn it over time. It takes on. That's why we're doing this Elite League, especially for the local pros. A lot of ladies pros playing in it. Like the Dishes ladies teams are all pros on the Ultimate. It's all great experience, match practice for them going into the Ultimate weekends and Ultimate Pro events. He's down to 3-2. He's at the rush it, and he has missed it. And this could be key going into the last match. Because this would, if they get this frame on the board, this would level the matchup with the bonus point. This would make it 11-all provisionally. Still time. So Nick just to let you know, Nick is in the information group for the captains, and he should know that a golden break, golden duck is in play. But he's presumed that there's not enough time on the map for a frame. But of course, we know from the golden breaks we have seen from Rob Warner and previously in the last game from Liam White, golden breaks in play, golden ducks in play. We haven't seen golden duck yet. Wouldn't that be spicy here, golden duck here, to mix it right up? But yeah, 11-10 on the scoreboard. But of course, the point is secure here. Not enough time to play 3 frames. 3-0 in this match. 11 all. It looks like it's going to go without a bit of madness here in this break. And this game is wide open, and the double points won't matter. The double points will not matter really going to this last match, because it will be just a showdown. Winner takes it. A draw would mean a draw would be our first draw in the Elite League. Don't know how often we will see draws based on the double points, the bonus points, everything. A lot has to happen for a draw. Bookie's favourite, the draw, I guess. He is cut breaking. Let's see where the black goes. It's moving forward, but nowhere near a pocket. I think the handshake will come with 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on the clock. Handshakes, and we have a level match. 11 points all, sorry, not frames. 11 points all going to last doubles. After the break, as you can see here, we will see Rob Wharne, Stu Jones versus Neil Raybone and Andy Blurton. Join us after the break. So it all comes down to this. Last doubles of the night, we're tied 11 frames, or the double points actually mean nothing in this situation because whatever happens, it doesn't matter. Only if a team really pulls away and they're looking at frame difference, of course, the double points matters. We've got the break from Wacker, and the black was going. You see him jumping. He was open for it to go in. But like I said, we're 11 frames all, and the double points mean nothing. A draw in this match would mean a draw, and a win for either team would win in the match. So this is where experience really comes in. Stu probably the most inexperienced out of the 4 players out there in this situation with a match clock. But he has got a good partner here. Top seed professional, Rob Wacker-Wharne. They've used their extension here. Bit of a scrappy one where this black has landed. The yellows are probably actually more favoured, really, which they are going for. So the look on the ref's face, I'm not sure if he nominated there because it would, like, if you're behind the shot, you might have saw he was going clear for the yellow, but the red was an option to the middle there. So if you're disappointed then not to get the pot, he just didn't get the rail first, or get the black thin enough to knock it out the way and pot the yellow. But it's probably a good job because you didn't want to be chasing there. You would have been yellow off red to the middle, then chasing a finish. If the yellow had gone, put the pressure back on Neil and Andy. So I'm not sure how many draws we will see, as in the match draws, not set draws, but match draws we will see in the Elite League this year. Like I said, with the double points, the bonus points per set, I don't think we'll see a lot, but we have got a real possibility here. Games tied 11 all, we could easily see a 1 all, 2 all, 3 all here. More like looking like 2 all would be the better outcome here, unless we have a really slow one here. Very good pair in here. Like I said, they've played multiple times in the Pairs Cup together, Neil and Andy. So he was rushed there. He was on single digits, down to 2 seconds on the match clock then. So they are chasing. So is he going rail first into it, or is he going straight into it? Looking to knock the yellow out of the way. He's played that very well controlled. Wasn't a big target to hit on the yellow there. If he catches the red, then he's dead. If he misses it, then he's dead as well. He's snookered. Very well controlled by Andy. And Neil's going to leave him on the skill shot, I believe. Oh, I think that's just there. Looks like he's played a bit tracer sides through in. Big moments because they are there now. They all go. They all got pockets. Looking to play a plant. Is he looking to run into this one? But he hasn't got it. Has he left this red? I think he has. I think Neil's looking for him to bring the board white down to his top left corner to leave the double. No real skill shot on there, how the balls are located. I don't think where the yellow was, I think it was blocking the basically to go into the black, and also was high tariff to get into that black and knock it open. Big double here. Take the lead. Oh, he's just missed it narrowly. It does mean they are going to have to play a double. If this runs, he might be on the double. Not sure if he is. think Wacker's looking for him to lead the doubles. Wacker might end up playing both doubles here. Stu playing the 2 open balls. So very good shot. He was playing on Supreme last night in his money match Wacker, so very well judged there. Like I said, they are more checky. Like I said, yeah, he's looking to just leave him the double. Nothing for short here. Oh, but he's overrun it, and it looks like it's going to be a double to the corner. Big shot here. Big shot for Wacker. And he has nailed it. What a shot. Big shot. 2 doubles by Wacker. Rest them by Stu. And they took the lead 12-11 Lambourne. And I believe that's the first time they've been ahead in the match. First time they've been ahead in the match, and it's in the crucial last doubles. And they know as long as they don't lose 2 here, they're guaranteed a draw and maybe a win. Big moments there. That's definitely going to get clipped down for the highlight reel. See Lee loving that. Lee Walker there, Lambourne captain. Probably sat on the beach abroad. Neil to break here. Big break and a ball potted. Just under 14 minutes left on the match clock. Big pot there. Not sure if he can get through to this yellow by Neil's reaction. I don't think he can. Ideally, if he was on that yellow to the bottom left, he could have played it come rail, off the bottom rail, side rail, got that yellow out, which is the only real problem ball. They do look clustered to the top right, those 2 yellows, but I think once you pot the one to the top right, you can drift and leave yourself to the top, the opposite yellow to the opposite top left. So it's not a bad leave. I don't think he went for the. I think he did go for the pot, but it's not a bad leave. Quite a bit of work to do. This red doesn't drop to middle. It's frozen. Doesn't really double. We'd have to find a shot to go into him. If it does double, there will be on it now, but I just think where it's sat on the rail on the knuckle, I don't know. I think he has to be higher. That's what I think he's looking at. See on the top left, the clock just ticking down. We will see a lot more beeps here. We see him down to the beeps now. Just because in doubles they got that first few opening shots. If they're in that position, they are going to be chatting. They will be getting down. A lot of shots will be playing on the beeps. So is he playing the cross double back? You can see this. Crossover back, top middle as you look. And he's got it. He's got a bit fortunate, but fortune favours the brave, as they say. He's on the red to the top corner. Big moments here to take a 2-frame lead. Their break also in the next. Very well cued by Wacker. I think 2 ways of playing. Either drop it through for the middle, or you play it comfortably and stun out off the side rail and leave the black to the same pocket. Played it very well, very confidently. And it's 15-11, so it looks like it's a bit wide, but it is only 2 frames. Remember, double points, they are only 2 frames away. I think around 11 minutes on the clock. Plenty of time left in this match, plenty of frames left, but the pressure is on 45 Club. Leading all the way through this match up to this last doubles. 10 minutes 37 on the clock. 10 minutes 37. Just the ref making sure the balls are as tight as possible. Didn't hit them the greatest. I don't think nothing's down, but they are very clustered middle of the table. I think that might actually favour them. Remember, as long as they don't lose 3 frames here, they're guaranteed the draw. If they can make this nip and tuck here, they're in a great position. Just catching the knuckle. It's not the worst finish, not how he played it. Neil's looking. So, is he just high enough to be able to top through and make some damage here? Or has he left it too straight? Can't really see. I think he has got the angle, top through into the black, open these up here. He might be stuck to the black here. I don't think he might not have a shot here. I think he would have just played that a tad harder, I think, to open it up. But is Neil going to have to play the long ball here? And he looks very unhappy going back to the chair. They really wanted that finish. So extension called. The one extension of the frame. I think he might have tried to get that yellow off the table there. Not sure how much angle he's got here. Let's have a look. Just enough to stun it out. Top stun. Oh, not enough to get on that ball. He is looking at the long ball here, topping into him. They don't have to go game. They got the 2-frame, the 4.2 frame buffer. But there's no real hiding here. He did cue very well, but just not the result they wanted. think Wacker's telling him, not that yellow, not the red, sorry. To the left-hand side pocket, bottom left pocket. Leave the white in the pack. Don't leave him a shot. Using the clock down there. And if it sticks, he's played a very good shot there. No real shot on here. It's going to be kicking off the side rail. And that's not the worst leave. He's tied the two reds at the bottom of the table. I don't think he's left him. Don't think he's left him on that red to the heel. He's only got the red to the top rail, unless he's going to just play another containing safety. But I don't know if you need to get the bag, and you might be leaving a shot at the yellows. Wacker just using the clock down. He knows they're under 10 minutes on the clock now. Under 9 minutes on the clock. They're in a good position here. Has he left this yellow off yellow to the middle? The only thing is, he has covered the black to the bottom corner. So will be work to do positional play. Oh, it went straight. Didn't need a play ball off ball. Went straight. And this is the big visit of the frame. So look, it's got a tad tricky. It's probably going to have to leave the one to the top corner to last. One top of the table to last. He's going to want to leave a natural angle to get down. It's telling him off the rail, probably bottom right reverse side. Get me down there, leave me a shot. Oh, and he's knocked the black. He has left a double though. Big moment. Wacker in that first frame nailing two doubles. This is a must get where the reds are. He's got the treble. I don't know if he's played it. Where's the white going? Where's the white going? And it's safe. Big moment. Big moment. Well, the game's within one frame. 15-13, of course, double points, wide open, one frame in it. But I just noticed the comments, Lee mentioning need messy frame. Don't know if he meant the last frame or this frame. They will definitely take a messy frame, yeah. If not two. How long's left on the clock? Under 5 minutes. We're in the 15-second shot clock. 2-1 in this set to Lambourne. 15-13 overall. Of course, double points, only one frame away. Provisionally, it's 16-13 with the bonus point, but that doesn't matter. The bonus point doesn't matter at this stage. If they win, they win. If they lose, they lose. The draw's still on the option. If they do get this frame, then we will be tied with I think it is their break. 45 club. I think Andy Blurt in the break. If they do get this finished, if they do get this break finish, then we will have a very tight moment. The ref's not happy with the rack. He is re-racking him. Big crowd in tonight, about 20 people watching the match. Probably more than watching online. I know there's a lot going on today. Football on, other pool matches on. But this is tight. Are we going down to the last frame of the match? Andy blurting the break for 45 Club. He's got a ball. They've not split too bad, but I don't think he's got a yellow. Ideally, he'd want a yellow here. Is he tempted by the long plant? I think they'll be calling their extension here. They're down to the 5-second call. Extension called. Can he squeeze through here? Is it yellow off black? Is it yellow clean? Does it go? Is he nominated? What a shot he's played there. What a shot. There's a chance here. Still a bit of work, of course. They are clustered to bottom left, but there is a chance. I think Neil's saying, get me over to that right where I am, that top right-hand side of the table. As long as he doesn't go in off. Oh, and he has done. 3 minutes 52 on the clock. There's work to do here, though. There is going to be time if they do miss. I don't know whether the loss of turns here is the right shot. I think he's missing a trick here. I think loss of turn, take control. Oh. It's part of the ball come up the table. This is where it's madness. You see the pointing going on everywhere. 15-second shot clock. Both use their extension. There's no more extensions. We're on 15 seconds. That's it. The red and black only go to the bottom left. Transition needed. Drama to the utmost. It's played in. Thought he was going to knock the black safe. They all still go, though. More pointing by Wacker. 2 minutes 50 on the clock, I believe. So oh, Jesus. Me knocking the mic everywhere. He's running around the table. But he's left. Has he left the wrong side of it? Oh, so the red go to the bottom right? Am I being fooled here? I don't think it does. He's told him to screw on and off, and he's not got there. See, now I think he has to play the loss of turn, but it's... Well, saying that, I don't think this goes, but he's talking into it. All frame, I thought this ball doesn't go, but is he playing the skilly? No, it goes. I think it's dropped. And it has dropped, but he's not on the black. He's used all parts of the pocket there for it to drop. It even froze on us there as well. It's so dramatic. And this is huge. And he's missed it. And this is a chance to level it up. 1 minute 45 left. One minute 30 odd. Is he stunned into ball? Is he just going to screw this back, leave the top one, I think? So what do you do here? They're going to get the finish. Do you want to leave him enough chance to get enough chance to break dish back? Or golden break? Will be Wacker's break. But they've kind of gone through these quite quick here. They've not used the time on. They could have ran the clock down to about 45 seconds here. But we're going to have a dramatic end. We're going to have around a minute on the clock. We'll see here exactly how long we got left. 58 seconds on the clock. We're tied 15 all. 15 all. Wacker breaking. He's already had one golden break this match in the singles. Against Neil Raybone as well in the singles. Is he going to get it again? .58 seconds. Wacker breaking. .58 seconds. Like I said, Wacker's already had one golden break today against Neil Raybone as well. You can see by Neil's face, he's like, please just give us a chance. Let's have a look at the sky view. Let's see if this black does move. Big wheel up by Wacker for this break. The black's moving, but not enough. Ball's potted. And they are going to have a chance. It's not going to be the greatest of chances. But they will have the chance. There won't be enough time for Neil. Is he nominated here? Because it's tight through the gap. But he's missed the pot. 38 seconds left. And there is a chance here, actually. I didn't think he'd miss this. And there is a chance. But as Andy got the legs in him, a bit more methodical than Neil. But there is a chance. 25 seconds. Stretching. Through the gap. Just short 16 seconds. I don't think he's got enough time. He's just not quick enough. And it's not. And we're going to end the first ever draw in the Elite League. And Wacker's running, but we know he's not getting there. Imagine he knocks the black in now. And we do have a draw. We end on the first ever Elite League draw. What a game from start to finish. Some great play, a lot of drama. And we do have our first ever draw in the Britannia Qs in England. 8-Ball Elite League. What a game. Thanks all for tuning in. And look forward to next Friday. Plaza take on LSPB. Next Friday. Don't miss it. Come and tune in only here on the 8-Ball Elite League.